What's up, guys? Juice here. I just got back from completing the first section of the PCT, so I thought I'd just dump everything out, show you everything I brought with. So let's get to it. Woo! Before we jump into everything I brought in my bag, let's start with everything that I wore on trail, starting with my hat. This is the new Evolve Supply Co. Active Hat. It's made of a really lightweight, breathable mesh to keep you comfortable all day on trail. It's really flexible and bendy, so you can shove it in a bag if you're not wearing it. And overall, just an awesome piece of gear. Loved wearing it out on the trail. Next up are Ombra sunglasses. These are just fantastic sunglasses for everyday use and especially on the trail. They're really durable. They're pretty flat, so you can shove them in a bag. There aren't any arms to get kind of create those pressure points on the side of your head. They really stay on your face really well, and then they come with a cool little neoprene sleeve that you can shove them in to keep them protected. So overall, phenomenal glasses to wear on trail. Next up is the sun hoodie. This is the Evolve Supply Co. Mirage sun hoodie. It's about a UPF 40 plus rating. It's made of almost all merino wool, so it's got a really nice soft touch to it. The sleeves are longer. I've got longer arms. It's got really great thumb loops to give you a little more protection on your wrists. And the torso is actually longer too, because I have a longer torso as well. So believe it or not, I'm 6'1", 175, and this is a size small, and it fits me extremely well. So really love this. Actually really love the hood as well, because it's got really good coverage. It's really great to wear all day. And then if the wind picks up, you can really kind of cinch it down with the quarter zip here and make sure that it's not going to blow off your head or anything like that. So just a fantastic piece of gear. Been using it for the last 6-8 months, something like that. Next up is the shorts. These are the some kind of Patagonia shorts. I'll link them in the description below. So if you are interested in any of the gear that's in here, just check out the links in the description. So Patagonia shorts. Underneath that, I have Under Armour compression shorts. I feel that that really helps with chafing and comfort all day on the trail. So I always wear compression shorts underneath my regular shorts on the trail. Next, have the socks. These are a new purchase, actually. These are the Injinji. I think they're called the Ultras. So they are a little bit thicker and more cushioned than the regular Injinjis. My biggest gripe with Injinjis is that they don't last very long. They tend to wear holes pretty quickly, and I would say quicker than other socks that are on the market. Since these are thicker and they're quote ultra socks, maybe they're going to work a little bit better. Time will tell. This is the first trip I've had with them. So far, so good. And then the shoes. These shoes are the Hoka Speedgoat 5s. I've been using the Hoka Evo Speedgoats for the last few years. I got over 1,000 miles on each pair. My favorite pair of shoes I've ever worn. They discontinued the Evo Speedgoats. These are the regular Speedgoat 5s. They feel exactly the same. The comfort's exactly the same. The difference is the mesh on the top is not a Kevlar weave. So all in all, these just, I know, are not going to last as long as the other ones, but this is what I had to switch to just due to I wore the other pairs out. Last up is the fanny pack. This is the Through Pack Fast Bum. They don't make this pack anymore. I'm a big fan of this, the simplicity of this fanny pack. I always keep my phone in here. Inside, just some stuff. This is just some SPF chapstick, some ibuprofen, toothbrush, toothpaste, a little squirt bottle of hand sanitizer, and my headlamp, which is the Ultralight S1 mini baton. I did get a new headlamp, which is a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier than this. It's also made by Ultralight. I can't remember what the brand of it is, but unfortunately I lost it in my house somewhere, couldn't find it for the trip, so I did have to switch back to this one. This one still works great. It's awesome. And I did have a little roll-on container of sunscreen. Darwin and I use it on trail. I think he threw it away at some point, so that's usually what I keep in here, but it didn't make it back from the trip. So that is everything. And actually, last up is my watch. This is the Apple Ultra watch, and had really good experience with it. It's a great smartwatch, it's a great active watch, and the battery life is good. I usually get about 2 days of battery life on it, so overall this has been great. So now that we're done with everything that I wore, let's jump into what's in the bag. This is the rest of the gear that I brought with me on the trip. Total base weight was about 10 pounds plus food and water. So starting with the backpack, this is the Evolve Supply Co. Ranger. Now, full transparency, I do co-own Evolve Supply Co. with Darwin on the Trail. So I am a little bit biased towards our gear, but I do think the stuff that we make is some of the best stuff on the market. We personally tested ourselves, and that's exactly what we were doing on this trip out on the Pacific Crest Trail. Now, this is actually my first trip with the Ranger, and to be honest, I was a little bit nervous. I've been using Nashville packs for the past about 3 years. Fantastic company, fantastic packs. I can't say enough good things about them, but it was time for me to start using the Ranger. Now, I was a little bit nervous just because it is a different pack. I am used to the running vest style straps, which I really like. This is more of a traditional style backpack with traditional shoulder straps. Now, they are thicker and wider than a lot of them that are out there. They also have load lifters, which help a lot in bringing the weight distribution closer to your back. So even though this is different than what I'm used to, after doing the first section of the Pacific Crest Trail, I am happy to report that this pack was fantastic. It was really comfortable for all-day carries. I probably had around 20-ish pounds at some points just because I was carrying a bunch of water through some of the drier sections, but this pack performed phenomenally. So it is a frameless ultralight pack. It's about, I think, 35 liters all in with the storage pockets. Like I said, it does have the shoulder straps that have the load lifters. But one thing that I added to it that is not available today is this is a pad attachment system. I really prefer to have my Gossamer Gear 1/8" pad on the outside just for easy access so I can rip it in and out. So I attached just some shock cord on here and attached it to the back. That's how I always used it with my Nashville pack, so I wanted to do the same with the Ranger as well. Comes in and out really quick, and then instantly you can put it down, sit on it, and then I also use that as a pad protector underneath my my other sleeping pad. On the outside of the pack, I try to keep things that are things that I'm going to need probably throughout the day and probably quick access to. So on the top, this is the Senshi Designs, I think, Ren hoodie. It's, I think they're Alpha 60, so it's pretty lightweight. It only weighs maybe 3-ish ounces. There's no zipper or anything like that. There's no kangaroo pouch. It's a pretty basic Alpha hoodie, but it's fantastic for what it is, and been a big fan. Next up is rain gear. This is the Gore R7 Shake Dry Trail. I have several videos about this. This is, in my opinion, still the best rain jacket on the market. I'm at least 2-ish years into this single jacket. No wear spots, still completely waterproof, still probably the best rain jacket on the market. New piece of gear for this trip. I replaced my old rain pants. I've been using Solomon rain pants in the past. Those kind of wore a hole. They're probably 5-ish years old, maybe more. So I went with the Arc'teryx Norvin rain pants. They're probably about 5.6 ounces. They're pretty lightweight. They have zippers on the side so you don't have to take your shoes off when you're putting them on, so quick on and off. And this was the first trip that I brought them on. We were expecting pretty bad weather. There was flash flood warnings, there was torrential downpours that were forecast, there was also snow forecast in the mountains, so this is something I would consider more of a full comfort kit because I brought lots of warm gear and lots of rain gear just in case. Side pocket, this is just in a 1-liter water bottle, nothing else in that side. This side, I use the Ultiplex tarp by Z-Packs, and my trekking pole that I'm actually using to film right now doesn't go long enough to accommodate the length that I need to raise up the Ultiplex tarp. So this is the trekking pole extender by Z-Packs. It's carbon fiber, only weighs an ounce or two, and it's a necessity, but had to bring it with on this trip. This is my water filtration system. This is the Platypus water filter. and I've been using this for the past 1 to 2 years. This is the same filter. This is a 1 liter dirty bag. This filter's been great. It hasn't slowed down. I just make sure to kind of flush it out after every single trip, and it's been just nothing but reliable. So big fan of this water filter. Right, these shoulder pockets. On this side, this is where I keep my poop kit. So this is the Deuce of Spades trowel with some duct tape around the edges, just so it kind of doesn't dig into your hands. This is just a couple little pieces of baby wipes. I do usually use a bidet, but if you're in the desert and you run out of water, a bidet is pretty tough, so I just brought a couple of disposable baby wipes just in case. And this is my bidet. This is the Kulo Clean bidet. Lightweight, super cheap, effective, and big fan. On this side, this is the neoprene sleeve that comes with Ombra's sunglasses. It's pretty minimal, but it does protect the sunglasses. It's flat, and it also comes with a built-in microfiber cloth. So big fan of how simple this little system is, and easy to just take on and off and shove your glasses in when it's not sunny out. So pretty fantastic. Next up, earbuds. These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds. I think that the Buds Pro, the first version. Great sound, lightweight, good battery life. Overall, good piece of gear. And liquid IV. And just an extra couple little bags just in case it starts raining, just to keep some of the stuff like my earbuds dry. On the bottom, fancy bottom pocket down here, I usually keep a lot of snacks. Ate all the snacks, so they're not in here anymore. But I do always keep a pair of gloves. These are the Z-Packs Possum Down gloves. Really lightweight, super warm. Love these. And then since we were expecting a lot of rain, which never ended up happening, I did bring a pair of REI rain mitts. These are Gore-Tex rain mitts. These are a nice system to pair when it's really cold out. These gloves with these mitts definitely are a great system to keep your hands dry and warm, in my experience. And that's it for the outside. Let's get into the inside. Right on top, this is my food bag. This food bag is probably 6 or 7 years old, probably more. This is the Z-Packs food bag. Nothing really of note. Got some leftover trash in here. A couple extra packet gourmet meals just because we did eat out one night on the trail, so I do have a little bit extra food. Some leftover garbage I haven't gotten rid of. And actually a deck of cards. I probably could go lightweight with this, but honestly, I really love bringing cards on the trail, especially if you're hiking with somebody else. It just makes camp time, even that more fun. So, deck of cards. And the only other thing is the Evolve Supply Co. spoon that's super dirty that I haven't cleaned since I've been back. But titanium long handle spoon with the polished bowl on it. Next up is the tent. This is the Z-Packs Ultraplex tarp. They actually no longer make this. Sad day. I think this is one of the best tents they've ever made. I do prefer the tarp if we're not going to expect bugs. I do have a Sea to Summit Nano mosquito net that I'll add to it if I am expecting bugs, but they do still make the Ultraplex tent, which is the same thing except for it does have the sewn-in netting. So big fan of this. I think this is one of the best one-person tents that's on the market. It's easy to set up, it's really lightweight, it's compact, and it's got lots of room for one person. So big fan of this. Next up is the sleeping pad. This is the Nemo Tensor sleeping pad. I've been using this for about the last year or two. It's pretty lightweight. It's not the lightest on the market for sure. It is really comfortable. It does have a pretty decent R value, which is the value of how comfortably you're going to sleep at certain temperatures. And it's been a good pad overall. This is my ditty bag. This just has little things like contact solution, needle and thread, some Neosporin, some Band-Aids, repair kit, an extra water bottle cover, and that's about it. Squirrel's nut butter for chafing with some Leuco tape wrapped around it. Some earplugs and contact solution, because I wear contacts. And that's it. Next up is my cook kit. This is the Evolve Supply Co. 750 titanium pot. This is a newer product of ours. Big fan of this. It's just got kind of every feature you could probably want in a cook kit. It has a bail, so you can put it in the fire and then use a stick to kind of get it out. The bail is actually really nice for just cooking on a regular gas stove. If you leave this up before you start, this doesn't get hot or as hot as it would as the side handles here. So if you leave this up, it makes it so you can just grab this to take your pot off of the stove. Handles on the side, and then it's got this awesome wooden knob, so when you lift it off, it doesn't burn your hands. Inside of there, I just have a little Bic mini lighter. I have my stove, which is the BRS titanium stove. Super cheap on Amazon, never let me down. And then, just a small little can of gas, and I wrap that in a buff. This I use to wipe down my tent. Sometimes I'll wear it on trail. And it also keeps the pot from rattling around, or the canister from rattling around inside of the pot. So. Then I have my battery bank. This is the Anker 20,000 milliamp PD charger. More than what most people need on the trail, but I do use my phone, which is the iPhone 15 Pro Max, to film, and I use that to charge. So 20,000 milliamp battery brick, and then I have the cables for my watch, my phone, and then to charge my headlamp. Last up is everything I want to keep dry. This is my puffy. This is the Evolve Supply Co. Outcast. I love this jacket. This is actually one of my favorite pieces of gear. It's a synthetic jacket. It has a 30D material on the outside, so it is pretty durable. It's got stretch mesh panels for venting on the side, and then also for breathability. It's a really functional jacket. It's lightweight. It looks good on the trail, and it also looks good off the trail. I wear this in my everyday life, so I feel like I get a lot of bang for my buck out of this one because I wear this all the time. This is my beanie. This is a beanie that I got in Nepal by a company called Unko. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it is made of all yak wool. It's really warm. It's really light. It's got a nice little fleece liner. It's kind of a headband on the inside. Good stuff. Then I have my quilts. This is the 7D version of the Enlightened Equipment Enigma. Been using this for years. 20-degree rated, great piece of gear. Pillow. This is the Sea to Summit Eros Premium Pillow. This is an extra pair of the Injinji Ultra Socks. And last up is the running tights. These are the Nike Pro running tights. And then a Nylafume trash compactor bag to keep everything dry. And that's everything I brought with me on the first section of the Pacific Crest Trail. Like I said, the weather was supposed to be pretty iffy, so I brought a little bit extra warm gear, some extra rain gear, but everything performed fantastic. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until the next one, juice